In this video, I want to share with you my story of how I got selling on Amazon. The only reason I'm doing this is because I just want to show you that one, I'm a real person just like you. Two, I hope that my story can at least give you hope and confidence in knowing that anyone can do this. Anyone can make money selling on Amazon, including me. And I just want to, obviously, this video is going to be very unedited. It's not very professional, but I really don't care because my point is not to impress you. It's to really just show you what I've done and that anyone can do this and so can you. And so I want to actually go back when I was in college. I was actually running CrossFit gyms. This is a business that me and my friend started up, and I loved fitness, CrossFit, working out. And the reality is over time, we grew those gyms to 6 locations. And transparently, it was chaotic because I was so trying to understand how to run a business, how to make money running a business, how to do customer service, how to have employees, all that good stuff. And this is what you see on social media. This is what you see in these pictures. I'm smiling, I'm happy. I slash kind of was fit, not as much anymore. But the reality is it was very hard. It was a hard business to run. It is such a niche type of business. And it was very constrained on me to live in that town where I went to school in Utah forever. And I did not want that. I wanted to be able to work wherever, whenever I wanted, and wanted to make money online. Also, the gyms required a lot of capital, a lot of money to start off. And so it was frustrating to have the thought of, wow, if I want to run a business or start a business or make money, I'm going to have so much money. And to give you context, we had 6 locations. Each location cost about $25,000 to $50,000 in just equipment alone. And it was just frustrating. And I personally, I felt trapped. I was not a business owner. I was a slave to the business. I was just like anyone else, a slave to their job. And I wanted to find a way out. So I started looking for ways to make passive income, make money online, probably just like you. And it wasn't until I saw this quote by Warren Buffett on Instagram when I was like, I've had enough. I'm going to actually do something about it. He says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. Ugh, how tough of a reality and a truth that really is. So as I started to research, I realized I had a friend who was selling on Amazon, and it got me interested in looking into it. But what I slowly and quickly realized is Amazon is the future and it's dominating. This is how many visitors go to Amazon every month. And this is, just to give you some context, every dollar spent online in the US, 50 cents is through Amazon. Freaking crazy. So what I did is probably something like what you've done. You go to YouTube, you go to Google, you look for information. And what tends to happen, and what happened with me, is I completely felt overwhelmed and confused. I did not know who to go to. I did not know what to do. I did not know who to believe. But I think what kind of separated me from a lot of people is I was used to starting up a business from scratch, and I was just used to dealing with that uncertainty and with that risk of actually moving forward with the business opportunity and not really knowing. And I just kind of kept telling myself, what's the worst that's going to happen? So I really pushed through and I learned the process. And it took a long time, but I learned the process. And here's really what I've learned. To make money selling on Amazon, you need to find a product. You send that product to Amazon. Every time someone purchases that product, you get paid, and Amazon will do the fulfillment. They're going to store that product for you. So your main focus needs to be on finding the right product to sell. So for example, if I wanted to sell the stovetop fireplace, I would need to have already done the product research to making sure that this product is in high demand. But then I need to go to Alibaba. I need to find someone to make this product for me so I could buy this product very inexpensively through Alibaba for $5 to $14. And then the supplier will then ship it across seas to Amazon's warehouse. Amazon has the most amazing logistics and I don't know how they do that, but you want something, you want to buy something, you need something immediately, and you go to Amazon.com, it's on your doorstep in 2 days. That is amazing. All right. So they'll fulfill the product, they'll ship it out. That's how you make money, and then you get paid. So as I was going through this process, here's a couple things that happened. One, I had obstacles. that is like the reality. If you do not incur any obstacles when you start a business, you are either not working that hard, or two, you're probably not on the right path. The next thing I incurred, surprisingly, was so much negative feedback from friends and family. I hate negativity, and I don't like people discouraging others from trying. And so I immediately kept it kind of a secret that I was moving forward with this process, because I really didn't care what anyone was. I just needed to zone that out. I did not want that to get me down. Here's what I learned. To find a successful product to sell on Amazon, you need three things. Sorry, this product needs three things. It needs to have demand, it needs to be low in competition, and it needs to be able to make a good profit margin. And when I say profit, yes, that is after you've purchased the product, after you've shipped the product, and after you've paid Amazon their fees. You still need to make a good profit margin, at least about 30%. So I created my own product research checklist. And remember, this is when I was still running the gym. So I was working on this at nighttime. I was not working on this during the day. It would not have been fair to my business partner to do that. And I really didn't have time to work on this during the day. So I had to sacrifice lots of evenings, leisure time to really work on this. But I just had that burning desire to make money online, to make money while I slept, that desire outweighed any kind of pain of having to put in the hours. And I hope that can be the same thing for you. So what did I decide to sell? After doing a lot of research, I decided to sell a gym timer. And you're probably thinking, who would buy that? That's stupid. You're probably right. But I did not rely on what I thought would be cool to sell. I did product research, and I saw that the phrase gym timer had high demand and low competition. So I was like, let's do it. Did I feel uncertain the whole time? Yes. Did I question if I was doing the right thing? Yes. But I knew that if I did not do anything, I would regret it at the end of my life. I really would have. So I just thought, you know what? If this does not work out, at least I tried. At least I tried. That is so important to me, is just to at least try and not, psych yourself out from even starting to try. But here's the thing. I realized after looking on all the timers on Amazon, they all look the same. And I just thought, realistically, if I start selling this timer, what's going to set my timer apart from everyone else's? They all look very similar. So I decided to just think of different ways to make my product stand out. And I eventually came up with this little blue case. And it was really easy. All I did was ask the supplier, hey, can you have a case that I could put my timer on? And they gave me this bright blue case. And I just thought, that's perfect. At least this stands out to the eye. So when someone's scrolling, they see something new, something different. It protected the timer. And how did it go? I honestly had the lowest expectations you can imagine. I launched this thing, and in the first 20 days, it did $5,500 in sales. And in terms of actual profit, it was about $1,800. But that was such a win for me because it worked. But here's the biggest thing is I was on vacation with my family down in Arizona the last 5-6 days of this month. And what I saw when I was on vacation is every time I checked my phone, I was still getting sales and I was still making a profit. And I just was so blown away. I was so giddy and happy because that was just not the case before with my other job. When I was running the gyms, anytime I left town, we had no sales, things would slow down. And probably same with you. If you ever take time off from your job, you don't get paid I'm guessing, for the most part. And so this was instantly a vehicle that registered as, wow, I'm making money while I sleep. This is working. If I could replicate this process a few more times, life is good, So I'm going to fast forward through some of this because, it's not, I just want to get to the most important things. So about 6 months go by, I'm still selling this product. I decided to come up with another product in a different category, this bazooka bubble gun. This is what they call it. And same idea. I, saw the keyword bazooka bubble gun. It was in high demand. And I was like, I could destroy this. So I bought it for about $3 to $4, resold it on Amazon for $24.99. Good profit margin. But once again, I thought to myself, how can I be different? How can I add value? That's what I'm getting at. How can I add value to the customer so that they would want to buy from me, a new seller, compared to someone who's been selling for a while? What I realized after testing out this product is the bubble solution that came with every product, these bubble like bottles, they went out really fast. And so with mine, I just added on 10 extra bubble packets and I displayed everything that came in the box on the first photo. Like I just tried to do a good job, like it's pretty simple to be honest, and displayed everything in this first photo. And when I launched it, it did about $3,200 in the first 7 days. So I just thought like, this is crazy. I can't believe this is working. It's exciting, and it was actually making money, and I was doing it all from home with my computer. Simple as that. That was the best part. That is how you make money on Amazon. All right. You add as much value as you can to your product. The more value you add to your product, the more money you're going to make. And it's kind of like this. At the bare minimum, if you can find a product that's in high demand and in low competition, you will make money. But if you can find a way to add value to that product, you will make even more money. I promise you that. So next, I decided to launch this bazooka gel blaster gun. And same thing, I wanted to stand out as much as I could. So I came up with a new design, this design right here. I did not design this myself. I simply asked the supplier, do you have any other designs? Everyone's selling the same freaking colors on Amazon. I want to come up with something different. They gave me a bunch of different, like 150 different designs to pick from. Sweet. All I did was have to ask, And then I even included this little laser for like an extra $1.50. Really simple stuff, guys. Like really, really simple stuff to add value to a product. And once you launch that product, the more value you add, all of a sudden you're offering a better product offering compared to everyone else. So launched this product, and I was blown away. The first day did $3,400 in sales, which was crazy. Yes, it was a very high demand product, but it also required I wouldn't have, it was just like, I just kept pushing forward. That's what I'm trying to get at. I just kept pushing. I did not slow down once I had success. I just thought, I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on going. And this is what it accumulates to. That first week it did 14,000, and then it went up to 42,000 that month. And then it finished off that month in 47,000 in revenue with the $15,000 profit. And, like I said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you win on Amazon. It is not rocket science. The more value you add to your product, the more money you can make. I shared the results with my mom, who reminded me to pay taxes and tithing. Great mother, of course. But here's transparently why I share these examples so openly, because you need to understand that if I can do this, anyone can do this. This was not a skill set that I learned in school. It is not a prerequisite that you have to have a PhD in e-commerce, anything stupid like that. No, you just need to put in the right inputs and you're going to get the outputs. You do the correct things and you're going to make money. That's how simple it really is. So I just need you to know that regardless of what you decide to do, if I could do this, so can you. Okay. You need to have that belief. And next, the process does take time, but you saw what happened when I launched my first product to 7 months later when I launched, that third product. Things just compound. And, I hope that you could take from this short training that selling on Amazon still works today. It will always work. You can always make money doing it. You have to follow the correct process and the correct steps. And I'm going to be going into what exactly those steps are in the call. And so I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that you kind of got a better idea as far as, how I started. And I hope, if anything, it will instill even more belief in you that this can be your story, that you can make money selling on Amazon, and that you can have a business that will continue to grow and compound time and time over time for the rest of your life. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.